Oh, there we go. Howdy doody. Hello, good evening. Are we all? Hope we're all tickety boo. Yes, there's been a patch. Not so sure what it actually did, but it's done something. Actually, I really don't know what it's going to have done. I think there's just mainly new rewards. And that's about it. Seemingly, a lot of the things that's coming up in the new patch, 28.1.2 or whatever it is, they're listed as well, or a couple of things that they're listed, and I'm not entirely sure why. Maybe they just didn't have a lot of content for this patch, so they thought, I know, we'll drag something in from the next patch and tell you about it, but it's not actually in. So there we go. Anyway, a slight difference, a slight modification to the microphone. We've actually got an official. Oh yeah, it's the first time we've seen it. Oh, Magic's just seen my bulbous bit. Big. Yeah, I can. Don't know if I can get my hands around it. Might need two hands. It is. It's quite, c'est magnifique. Look at me with my French shit. Oh well, you see, when it's you know, when it's not that small to start with, and then you put something even bigger on it, it's going to get even bigger. Apart from whacking me chin. That's the other thing I need to get used to, because it sticks out a bit further as well. Sticks out a bit further, and you just get it on your chin. There's more innuendos than a Queen album there. And do you know why you say that? There's more innuendos than the Queen album. This Queen actually did an album called Innuendo. There we go. See? Yeah. Yeah. Actually, this was actually technically a present from WKD555, my brother, obviously. Because he gave me an Amazon voucher for my birthday, and then I purchased this only yesterday afternoon, and it's arrivé today. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going full hog. I don't want to have to put FR in my title. People will think I'm French if I speak too much of that. Shizzle. Twizzle whizzle. There we go. So yeah, I mean, it's that close now. We could almost lick it. Yeah, it's got a big black head on it. Mm-hmm. A lot of women's wet dream there. Anyway, yes. Moving on. How are you all anyway? Fairlawn, Keepy, Magic, Talrian, Chaotic Barbarians here as well. How do you do, Dee? Stick that there for a moment. Said the actress to the bishop. Oh, we're loaded first time. Ooh. Smut. That could be a command. We'd have to think of something. Smut. Hey? Oh, where the hell did I log out? Oh yeah, I'm free. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. So I'm gonna have to hopefully the audio stays the same. There we go. Chaotic Barbarian fades into the shadow. Yeah, if the it's like all of a sudden he just fucking disappeared, hasn't he, off screen somewhere, and then he's gone, hello, hello. It's like, hello. So yeah, we're just gonna have to check the audio levels. Hopefully it stays the same. It will kind of potentially alter it a little, but I can adjust my gain. That's gain, not my girth. All right, okay, excellent, good to hear. Yeah, I was just, I mean, this basically is to stop wind noise. So obviously when you hear them, or you see people getting interviewed and stuff like that, either have the big fluffy ones, or they actually have these, and it just basically stops wind noise. Now, obviously I'm not going to get wind noise. I mean, if you hear me fart, then that's not what it's designed to do. The other thing is it's to stop what are called plosives, which is basically anything that can go like penis. That explodes. So plosives, anything that can potentially, you know, give up like phonetics and stuff like that. It's supposed to kind of break that down a little bit, but it's also spit cover. It's easier to wash than the innards of the microphone, to be fair. Now, because I mean, we all know in this COVID world, we're all spitting feathers, but we're also spitting globules of matter, water, and well, not really water. Yes, particles. So unfortunately, with the microphone as it was, it's kind of open to the elements, should we say. So just to try and cut down on that slightly, we've just got this to help. I mean, it wasn't cheap because it is actually a Rode product, Arrow DE, who make my microphone and the arm and everything. So it was expensive for a bit of foam, but it fits this. And because I got a voucher, it didn't cost me anything. So, oh yeah, it went on perfectly fine. Now you might hear this. That's as far as it'll go. It's literally, obviously, it's hollowed out to fit. Because I believe there's at least 3 or 4 microphones that are all the same diameter from Rode or similar. So they all do fit. But yeah, I think it looks all right. Oh yeah. What the full stream guards? Yeah. Yep. Are you there? Oh yeah. Ooh, I'm lad. So right. Anyway, we need to kind of bog off back in again because we need to go and check out what the shizzle. Oh, that's all right. Yeah. So 1 day, 43 minutes. Oh, okay. So yeah, we're going to go back inside. There's Muta, by the way. There she is, stood at the bottom of the stairs. And in the ass of a quest that one is. And then we'll go back to pre-war because we've got the new. Well, they're not. Yeah, the new missions to do, but also the actual rewards have increased slightly. Hopefully, maybe, could be. Possibly. There's every fucker here. Can't see the wood for the trees. Right, it's clothies as well. So, yeah, so they give 3. Oh, gurgle. Ah, yeah, 5 motes of enchantment now. Fucking 5. Unbelievable, Jeff. And then, yeah, that's all that. Okay. Let's boogie over here. Let's talk to Elof. Complete 3 missions. 42. I still don't understand why he does 42 for that.
Gundabad will be ours once more.
Yeah, they're all cosmetic-y crap. And then you get the quartermaster who deals in motes.
It is hoped that Barleen's company discovered Mithril. The merchant hulls of Khazad-dûm lie in darkness now.
Okay. I think they've just done it as a way for people who are coming through here that haven't maxed their weapons to start giving motes and stuff. I think that's what it's going to be. Hey up. Hey up. Hey up. Hey up. I've got sent something through mail. And that would be Keepy Re Elos. What's he sending me now? Hey up. He's got some spare food. Loaves of potato stuffed whey bread. Bloody hell, Keepy. Thank you very much for them. Anyway, have you just been cooking the crap out of things on your cook? Is that the latest recipe, by the way? I actually don't know. Yeah, he's a turd burglar. Da-da-da. I can't believe my join date is actually the 19th of October. Even according to this Keepy's been in the kin longer than I have. That's Christopher for you. Rudy McDoody. Right, let's get Ghosty McGhosty Pants out. Also known as Slimer. Let's give him a bit of that. Give him a bit of that. Just a little, yeah, and that's the highest tier recipe. Yeah, I've been making some stuff for raiding some Arnorian foods that are useful for their high resistances. Yeah, I mean, Spam is my cook, and he has crafted stuff. I just don't know what I've actually got. Right, so complete missions, we'll get motes of enchantment. I really can't believe motes of enchantment. Like they've got fucking now better to give you. And travel now. Oh, crushing. Someone in the mission will attempt a crushing attack, wounding and stunning. Stunning. Depends what clothes you've got on. Or none at all. Oh, hello. I haven't been in here before. I haven't done this one before. Vorkadar. There's a lot of fucking frost callers in here. Holy shit. Anyway, let's crack on. Yeah, see. I mind you, there are only 200 odd thousand. Well, these 422,000 to be fair. But yeah, I think it's just the ones nearest the scouts. You stunned me, little shit. How rude. Your bullets cannot harm me. Ow. Oh, fuck it. Where you go for? Yeah, you know when they're doing that glowy thing on the floor, you have to interrupt them. Yeah. There we go. Right, there we go. There's the first captured scout. There we go. Toodling along. Original's in. How you doing, Original? Top of the morning to you. I know that's Irish, not Northern Irish, but hey-oh. If I honestly can't be partially racist to a friend of mine who's not going to get offended, then who can you be? Hey, just lurking. Yeah, I think you need a new keyboard. Your caps lock's broken. Oh, see. He's just lurking, but he wants a free-for-all. Well, Keepy's having the free-for-all. Hang on, let's just whack that. Oh, hang on. Just interrupt that. Just put that. Boom. It's in the wrong fucking way here. It just doesn't have the same luster anymore, does it? With Original having succeeded in his quest for world domination when it comes to free-for-alls. Yeah, it's just, it's like, I don't know, knocking out Tyson Fury and then never wanting to fight again. Yeah, kind of thing. It's like, well, I've done that. Well, what else do I want to do? Right, so that's that way. We went down there, so we've got to go down here. Down here, ain't we? Got to go down here. Kill him. Have a word. Sort it out. You twat. How you doing, Hart? Boop. And boop. Boop. And boop. Boop. Nice crit. Ooh. Wow, harsh, but yet so fair. Alright, so we can avoid them. Ooh, I tell you what, that's a bit of a tasty little menagerie there. Who the fuckers? Ooh, well, you can stop that shit, thank you. Combatants stepped into the arena and Ark wins. Wow. The almost a Viking took everyone down. Yeah, to be fair, you can kick the shit out of everything in here. Oh, bollocks. got the old poison on you, don't they? Yeah. Oh, there we go. Nice. 100,000 geek coins. Blimey, Charlie. Finger slipped, you're down to 10. Mission complete. The Dwarf Scout has arrived to escort you back to the wharf. Right, Harkonnen with a butt plug. Harkonnen has attacked. Chaotic Barbarian, even with their banana. Chaotic Barbarian could do nothing to win this fight. See, that's what happens, you see. You bring a banana to a butt plug fight. Yeah. Boom. There we go, you see. Friends will be friends. Wow. The bot will have his revenge. Revenge. Right, there we go. So that's that one done. Slide it in. Back to the top. Yay, motes of enchantment and rep. Actually, what did we just deed? So as soon as you do one of the deeds, you open up the new deed, which is the tier 1. So you get 2,000 virtue. So just remember, with all these upgrades in the virtue and stuffs that you can get, do be very careful that you've got what actual one you want to be earning. Like obviously I'm on that one, but I only need 1,640, so I've got to be very careful because that is not an ideal scenario for when I switch to essentially what is going to be my usual grouping build, which might load eventually. Oh, it did. No, still loading. Oh, there we go, healing. So yeah, you can see loyalty, fidelity. Honesty is nearly there anyway. Wisdom is 1, and so is zeal. So we're probably going to switch to fidelity just to make sure. And then... Okay. Right, they're raging. So monsters in the mission will enrage at low morale. So let's switcheroo back to damage mode. Otherwise, there's no point being in that mode. Let's bring out the Herald. There he is. Slimer. Put that on, put that on, put that on. I've done this one, but this was worms before. Little wormies. Take your post upon the bridge. Fucking hell. I can't get away from my day job. Oh yeah. Really? Oh yeah, because they're working, aren't they? Defend the builders! Oh. Okay, well these do join in as well, so... Oh yeah, 5 minutes, yeah. Yeah, every 30 seconds or so it seems to be. Yeah. So yeah, it seems like every 30 seconds you kind of get action. Oh god, yeah, you do, right? Yeah, straight. Oh, hello, Mr. Big Dragon. So yeah, every 30 seconds seemingly something arrives, so that's the kind of thing you've got to deal with. That's not too bad, just stand in the middle and then... There we go, more whelpings. Plus the bridge workers fight as well, so... Da 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 ba da da da. Right, 7 seconds of respite. Chaotic. If oh, hello, dragon again. If hobbits are 6 foot tall, then I'm definitely a hobbit. Oh, hang on. Great big break here as well. I didn't kill everything quick enough there. Who's going in now? There we go. Get back to work, you fuckers. Stop slacking. Right. Another round of action. Come on, you. And you. And you. And you. Up-a-da. You're just Bandabras Took's distant cousin, indeed. He's a tall hobbit. Oh, hello. There we go. I suppose the trick here would be to bring all the others into the fray as well. The bridge workers, and they kill things quicker. Right. Last one should be... any second now. Yes, there we go. Oh, can it? Right, is that the last one? It is the last one. Da, 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 da. Oh yeah, old Bull Roarer himself. He is supposed to have created the game of golf. Yeah, he beheaded a goblin and then smacked it with his club, and it disappeared down a hole. There we go. So that one does indeed take at least 5 minutes. Oops. Yes, because every bugger stood on top of every bugger else. I can't hand in the other one yet. Yeah. Once it shifts you to a different layer, you've got a chance. There we go. Right. Well fed in worms graph. Hopefully. Da da da. Right. Okay, so 12 dragonkind. Okay. Oh, we did this one yesterday. Sure, this is the one from yesterday. Well, the guy gave you them all. Nice. Down there. We'll put that around there. We're diving in. Boom. Oh yeah. That didn't go as expected. Shit. Let me on fire. Right, mission complete. There we go. That's how we go. Ball. Up and over. I'm gonna be there. Up and over. There we go. Got to hand it in straight away. Did you pick up Elof behind you, by the way? Okay. Storm erupts, and the winner is me. I'm a Maserati. Nah. Snows of Kier Brain. Oh. Well, you see, I'm doing a reverse order. Oh, the monster commander in this mission will attempt to summon blizzards. Rigged. Absolutely. There is actually a command exclamation mark rigged or exclamation mark fixed. Or fix. Fix. Yes, fix. Frostorm Goblin. Defeat Ruchnal. That'll be that big mushed in. Okay, this be boom, dead. That was relatively easy. You will kick the shit out of that one. Because even I did. Wink. There he is. When you land, Baz is there, by the way. Yep. Baz had turned names off. A missing treasure. Right. Find the stolen treasure within the ruins of Scalatrad. Or Shakalatrad. What? Boop. Ooh. Found the treasure. Boom. That's handy. Oh now. Boom. Done. And bit more pasticle. Is it goblins at Stramvarth? Okay, I'll look at that. Oop. Right, okay, so sneak up on the goblins. Okay. I knew where the fucking goblins were. The other thing is, you just got to be very careful because it doesn't always load in all the NPCs straight away. I can't tag any, so I can't see any yet. Was it them up there? Okay. Goblins have all had too much to drink. Assist the goblins with their drinking. Distract goblins with a point or distract goblins with a wave by. You know what you're doing? Okay. I was say it looks like you have to be pretty close to actually do it, though.
You cannot defeat me.
Right. So the ones that are stood near the horrid pint, they're the ones that you've got to give the drinks to. The other ones you've just got to. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's why it tells you the word in red is the one you need to type. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I guess you have to kill the leader at the end, maybe? Or... Everybody survived without a hitch. Cool. Dance off the leader. Cool. Dance with the Goblin Leader. Perform another dance with the Goblin Leader. Perform second type of dance with the Goblin Leader. Wow. Come on, motherfucker. I think that's good news. Oh no. What's that? You win. Damn. That's Yeah, I thought there must be just dance 1, dance 2, dance 3. Yeah. I didn't actually see that keepy, but well then. It is a unique one, you're not wrong. The other ones you can just run up to and just, as long as you type in buy and point, and then you can, I don't know if you realise, but when you go back into chat, if you click, and then hit your up arrow on your keyboard, it brings up your previous things you've typed. Yeah, you can do it that way, but you can actually... Right, there. Mission gate captain. That one. Do. Right, explore explosive barrels. What? Oh, collect. Wow, got that wrong. Yeah, because that only came in today. No, that only came in today. Yeah. You're not going to get any retrospective action on that, unfortunately. Alright, no point killing them too, because there's no over there. There's a barrel there, though. Huh? Yeah, KP, come on, answer the man. You know. I found both of them. I need to work out where the frick I'm supposed to put them. Presumably up here somewhere. Okay, it looks like it's over there. Seemingly. One explosive barrel. 2 explosive barrels. Hit Captain. Boom. I'm just a Maserati in a world of Kias. Feel the power. People are just bitter. Like the Murphys. Actually, like the Murphys, I'm not bitter. Oh, actually, you can't get into there. If you go into there, you get knocked back by the barrel. Emily? He's a beastie McBeastie. Go up the stairs. And you see 2 green glowy things. Found it. There we go. Up. Hold on. Boom. 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 Yep. Yeah, F10 Keepy actually targeted Slimer. Well, Chevette's there as well, or it was. Okay. Green Hunter. Maybe. Oh, I think hold down to work. Did you? That one done. Yay. It's almost like you got to wait to be moved to a separate layer before you can click on him. It is a little bit on the pain in the arse side. Spell on Heart, Keepy, Magic, Original. Raz is in. How you doing, Raz? You time traveler, you. Talrian, Mr. Robot Dude, Rhymeraz Gaming, and Suzy. Who is that? Suzy 001 or Suzy? Well, I don't know. Bit of it. I usually watching it. Come on, Horan. Talking to you, Horan. Talk to me, buddy. Talk to me. Technically, you haven't. Have you moved layer? Have you got the little layer symbol? Yeah, well, that's why. Almost like it. Yeah, there we go. Back into it. Yeah, you have to wait until that bloody layer thing comes up. I've done them all. Yeah. Loser. Yep, no worries, Keepy. There we go. There we go. So that's all the Mishwani's done.
At your your service and your families.
I just don't get why they're giving you so many Gabalakar war marks just for fucking cosmetics. It just baffles me. Ah, shit, he's got another one as well. Ah, Lothie's got 3 fucking missions as well. Bollocks. Keep forgetting he has as well. Yeah. Balls. Yeah. Oh, for killing the goblin leader, the hobgoblin. Yeah, you kill about 2 on the way in and then straight up the stairs. Yeah. Alright, so that's that one. Boink. Out we go. Boop. Ba-ba. Ba-ba. How you doing, Lou? Yeah, the evening, sir. How are we? Is he? Is he? Oh, hang on. Never saw that in the melee. Okay, let's go back then. Let's travel back. I never saw that when I finished that. Unless you... Yeah, I think it's just for you, because I can't see it. Yeah. What's the quest called? I actually don't know what that one is, because I haven't got that one at all. Unless I've completed it. Hang on. Alright. Oh no, it's task for battle. A taste for battle. No, I ain't got that one. I haven't even done that one, so. Possibly. I've done a total. Oh. I actually haven't found one place, actually. Enemy encampments of Elderslade, Bagud Mekem. 48, I've only done 48, because I didn't do 1 day or 2 days or whatever. Oh, do we? It's enemy encampments. Bagud Mekem. Alright. Alright, we'll go find that, 'cause it's 1,000 fucking virtue, is that bad boy? Boom. Yeah, you said that twice. In case I didn't get it the first time. It's like being in an echo chamber. Right, okay. So, we need to... Oh, shit, hang on. The deed is we need to find Bagud Mekem. So, what the fuck is that, actually? Bagud Mekem? Well, no, just tell me on the map. Oh, right, up here. Where Kavatsar is. Alright. Oh, is it that area above there? Alright, okay. Yeah, oh, that's fine, yeah. No. Well, I'll use the stable then, because that could get me to Drengol very quickly.
The Mjolnir
Drengol.
once made safe the Riverlands.
Boom.
We will again.
We will again. Well, we've on to our... Hang on. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Our 4th day of birthday cake. We've still got a quarter of it left. It's like, fucking hell, geez. Kind of... But we have actually... done... You've had it with ice cream. No, you had it with creme fraiche, didn't you? Yeah. Yeah, it was nice actually. It's still nice. Obviously, it's just getting a little bit long in the tooth, and I don't mean magic. Right, we go. Goblin Shapper Crapper. Okay. Good. Right. I'm surprised with all my adventuring and getting in behind stuff that I didn't actually find this place. Obviously not. Yeah. I thought it must be because that's like the only place I've not really been to. Oh, it's fucking set me on fire. Right, come on. There we go. Finished. Yay. Deed complete. So that's that one completed. And I got a deed bestowed. Oh, whoa. Ah, does that give me 3,000 in total? Because it actually finds the entrance to the stair. So that can just give me 3,000 virtue. So that actually bumped up fidelity to 69. Hey, nigga, funny number. Totally childish, but hey, who's counting? Da-da. Okay, yeah. Oh, very rude. Oh, very dastardly. Okay, so wow. If you actually do the bloody threshold, I'm looking at the War of the Three Peaks here. If you actually do the deeds of defeat the beasts of slaughter, defeat the beasts of the slaughter. Wow, what the fuck is the difference? Hang on. Oh, that's a tier 3. Wow. Tier 5. Ah, that'd be why. Whew. I was like, what the fuck? You get virtue for all the different stuff. So complete Adam Dammel the bloody threshold. There seems to be 2 deeds there. Tier 1 and Tier 1. Gorgar and Ranur and the Beast of Slaughter. And they're 2,000 virtue for doing that. Then if you do them on Tier 2, they're another 2,000. If you do them on Tier 3, they're another 2,000. Tier 4, 2,000. Tier 5, presumably. Yeah, Tier 5. And then just defeating them, if you defeat Gorgar and Ranur, you get 2,000 as well. Fucking hell, you've got to be very careful there, because a lot of people are going to be nearly at cap for their deeds anyway. So, yeah, so that's them. Yeah, so you've got a shit ton of deeds that you're going to easily go through there. Oh, so that's the instances. All right, so that's on the instance tab. Okay. Ravenia, Elder Slade. Right, is there anything else I need to do here? Wow, so complete the Explorer and complete the Slayer. And you get so you get 4,000 for doing that, and cosmetics for your horse. And that's the Explorer of Elder Slade and the Slayer of Elder Slade. Now the Slayer is a bit difficult because you've got to do wargs, trolls, and everything over time. Hobgoblins, Dragonkind, Angrim. Treasure Seeker doesn't count. So Explorer. The Explorer is the Treasure Seeker, and the Dwarf Surveys, which is obviously the Dwarf markers. Discover the Dwarf markers. I've only found 3 of them. You see? Jeez. Oh, all flop now. All flop. Feel like I can't move. I'm going to a food coma. Right, so let's just open up silver. Boom. Hey, I got a buff. Rubbish. So, some shizzle. Which tails is it? Can you remember which you need for the rep? You know, one of the reputation items. I'm just trying to see if I've actually got any in this here. Oh no, it's onyx. Yeah, it's not. It's savage beak, tufted ears, blackened claws, and onyx scales. Not lashing ones. That's fine. I just had some that was on. I thought, oh, I might need to get rid of them, but I don't. I need to. Put that into there. Yes, easy said than done. Legendarium. 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 Count essences. Plonk. Plonk. Cheers for all these caps. Ah, fuck, I haven't reforged. Arse. Realised I haven't reforged from the other night. No idea where I just constructed that one. What was the silliest thing to do? I'm not. I don't need that, so. Why not let me? Out of my car. So they're all done. In for reputation. I can go into that. Don't need them. And I sure don't need them. Alright. So let's go to leathers. Just get rid of the shit out of my bags. Wink. That can go in there. Bit of the ingots. Go into there. Open up. Open up and say, ah. And that should be everything. So we can get rid of that. Marvelous. Right. Oh. Which is the stairs of Badum Machem, the gates of winds. Gate of Winds. The decisive battle of the War of the Three Peaks was to be fought there, caught between those loyal to Gorgar the Ruthless and Hrimil Frostheart the Gabalakar, to deal a devastating blow to those forces in a single stroke. Oh, we're going here. Do it solo. Wins. Yeah, you can do it solo. You can't do it in duo though. It's still buggered, I think.
The decisive battle of the War of Three Peaks is to be fought. There,
well, you know where I've just found? This is the stairs. I'm just going in solo.
The Gabilakar hope to deal a devastating blow to both of these forces in a single stroke.
And you get 2,000 virtue for just doing it. That's if you do it. Oop. I'm going to have to get used to this being a slightly bit bigger because the second time whack me chin on it. So the actress to the bishop. Hey. Right. Here's Olé. Okay. Right. Recently there's been a good deal of activity just north of this position, where reports of troops gathering near a little known entrance called Bagun Makem at the Gate of Wind. These troops are being led by a goblin war drummer known as Zermatt. Haven't we come across Zermatt before? With his fearsome mount, the horrible two-headed troll named Grozen Ulk. Are you sure? I'm sure we've come across something called Zermatt before in the game. ZHUR. Oh, it might have been something like... No, hang on. It's Gersmat, I think we've had. It's Gersmat. With his two-headed troll, Grozen Ulk, we fear if this force pushes south with it could risk the Gabalakar below. As you can see, Zermatt and his growing forces are locked beyond the gate directly to the north. Controls for this gate are located on the eastern and western sections of this encampment. The eastern controls are defended by a set of orc twins, while the western controls are guarded by a fearsome frost caller. Okay. Okay, that's a big... There's a wag and a goblin Gundabad Thrasher. So this is where we came in after war, remember, as a group, when we were getting them bloody barrels and God knows what else and everything, which was a pain in the backside to get in and out of. Okay. Any what? What? Oh, have you got a repair bill? Sacrilege. You mean like if they were wandering around, Lewis? I mean, that's the weird thing because in the other area, the after-war area, they are wandering around. It's just not here, isn't it? It's strange. I'm actually hoping that the next expansion, obviously, which is, you know, Gundabad, is actually as large as, say, Moria. I mean, I know I'm probably pissing in the wind here, but it would be nice if it was. Because obviously we're going into Gundabad. We've fought our way through to the gates of Gundabad. Obviously, we need to then fight, essentially, into Gundabad, into the Three Peaks. You might want to travel to your house and get your thing, because otherwise you can't actually access your vault either. Amateur. Okay, alright, so there's Shatakar, nearly 900,000. Okay, I want to just options. Oops, can't spell. Combat options. Yeah, US systems. Okay, I'm just putting auto attack on because that's damn handy. Right, deed bestowed. Oh yeah, Shakalush, the Stair, battle hobgoblins, so kill a load of hobgoblins. That's another load of deeds that open up when you're in there. It's killing hobgoblins and stuff. Okay. Because that's one thing they've given anyway, as long as you do the content, the 6-man content that is, you can actually probably quite easily get your, like for me, I can get up to 72 fairly easily. It's just like, unfortunately, that one's like 1,640 on wisdom. I don't want to waste the 2,000 on it because what he's going to do is he's then going to put it into charity. And I don't want it in charity. Right, anyway, let's see what this numbnuts does. Is he going to jibber jabber a bit? Yeah. No. Oh yeah, may the frost
and cold bring you closer to the mistress who sleeps beneath.
Ooh, wow, he's got a hell of a knockback, and put that shit out. He does have a nasty hit there. Had to use a pot as well, but ooh, he's a bit of a cunt. Right, let's get that chest open. Let's see what we get. 2 copper coins of Gundabad. Really? You get 262 marks, 27 medallions, 84 silver, and 2 copper coins of Gundabad. It is a daily. You can repeat that. It says that resets in 11 hours. Wow. That's a bit of a shocker. Right, so it's back down here. Let's go to the other side. Ooh, and there's another goblin trainer, thrasher, and another wag stood there as well. Yeah, you got to open both sides. So when you come in, there's a dwarf stood there who tells you the story, Oli, and then he's basically saying that there's the two-headed numbnuts through that gateway, but to open the gate you need to kill the dude at one side, and then you've got to kill the other two at the other side. So you've got to clear the west and the east first, to then push through to the north. For the north! It is. Not too sure about that. Very nice. Oh, Lou, while you're actually here, I'm going to need to ask you once we get out of here. I've obviously got enough stuff for a captain's new emblem, one of the nice goldy ones that you can get from the barter for the supply packs. I just don't know which fucking one. Right, yeah, that's that done. Obviously, being a predominantly blue healer, but you know, I can fucking heal in red line because I'm just fucking awesome. I'm a bit worried that if I go down the whole will and route, I don't know if it's going to knock things up, because obviously it's a set as well. This Gundabad captain, I think it's going to be a bit of a twat as well, because he's got 2 thrashers with him as well. Okay. Alright, let's just wind that up. Let's just dive in on there and pop. Get on that. Get that on the captain. He's okay, the other one's dead. No, that's handy. Boom. There we go. That went better than I thought. Right. Malgrush is... Oh, shit. He's a 900k. Nearly. And so's his buddy. Asbows. That's a one... Well, you're talking nearly 1.8 million this. I hope if they attack at both at the same time, this could be a bit of a problem. I've not done this before. And I did use my Oathbreaker Shame there. So I might just wait 2 minutes for that to cool down. Because that'll be quite handy, because it's got 35% increase in incoming damage. And then... Yeah. Oh, that's 10 minutes, so we'll save that for a second. Duty bound. Good evening, everyone. Anyway, I hope you're all well. Who's Nettles in? Nettle Brews in. Boomer's here. Shoulda Quist, obviously. Jamie Owl. Misty. How you doing, Misty? Paul 40120. Good evening to you all. Anyway, thank you very much for dropping in. We're just doing the Shakalush, the stair battle. I'm doing it as a solo because I've not done it before. I don't think the actual duos is working at the moment. So I think it's still broken. Unless they did patch it today, I'm not entirely sure. I'm just waiting for my Oathbreaker Shame to cool down because I just did use it on the Gundabad Captain there. And it kind of will become in handy, I think, with this next fight because I've got 2 of the buggers to deal with. So we'll see how that pans out. Just while we're waiting as well, on Friday this coming week, yes, this week, so in about 3 days' time, at 7:30 p.m. GMT, as in UK time, we will be venturing in for our first ever Dungeons and Dragons session. Yes, we've had a little test, a little playthrough. Me, Lewis, Keepy, and Baz from the Kin. We've got a wonderful GM who's teaching us the ways of how to die in our first ever training session, and he's going to lead us through our first ever D&D session. So if you've watched us play Lord of the Rings and how we discuss things on there, anything could happen, especially if Lewis is involved, because he tried to turn Baz into his caddy and go play golf in the middle of the fight, which the GM tried to allow, and he did actually allow it, but you have to roll to see how well you were convincing, and Baz actually resisted it. So it didn't happen. So that kind of shit could happen. But let's hopefully we'll do some kind of mechanics, because I died after 1 round of fighting, and I thought it was being clever because in the map there was a tree stump, and I thought, we're fighting boars here. Boars aren't normally that big. So after I'd smacked it with a firebolt, which it kind of just bounced off its noggin, I thought, oh, fuck this. I'm going to jump on the tree stump. It can't get me there. But the GM then said, it's not a very big tree stump. And all of a sudden, the other boar that I didn't hit, thought, I love you, you bastard, came charging at me in a rage, dived at me, smacked into me, slashed me with its tusk, criticaled me, sent me flying onto my ass, and there I was dead. I had to wait to try and get resurrected. Now, to be fair to Keepy, he did actually try and come and get me resurrected. I did get back up, and then I got splattered again. Literally, I just got up on my feet, and then the boar that had already hit me originally, who had pissed off with the firebolt, smacked me dead again. And then Lewis died, and then Baz died. No, Baz was already down, then he died, and then Lewis died, and then Keepy died. We were very unlucky because you're at the mercy of the dice rolls. So you will see the dice rolls as well. I have got a screen set up so you'll see the dice rolls, where you'll actually see the physical dice on the screen actually roll. So, and then we'll be told whether it's a critical hit, how much damage they've done, etc. I mean, we don't even know what the scenario is, you know, what we're going into. But the test session was we were in a little camp, and then all of a sudden we got attacked by 3 boars. Lewis smacked one, then ran off into the woods. He literally did, and that's what cost us. We are blaming Lewis because he was so far away from the rest of the group. If we'd have concentrated on one target, we could have taken him down. But we all got spread out. So we blame Lewis. Knob. Anyway, right, that's off cooldown. So yeah, Thursday, sorry, fucking hell, pick a day. Friday, 7:30 p.m. UK, we will be doing our first D&D session, which God knows how it's going to go, but we're in it for giggles. So we'll see how we go on that one. It's going to be over a few weeks as well. I think we're doing it over the next following month. Every Friday, I think. Yeah, I think so anyway. I'll have to double check. So we've just been sorting out all the character creation and everything. I am Norbert Uffleberry. He's a wizard, half-elf wizard, and he's a bit of a twat because he doesn't like people, and he lets them know he doesn't like them. So there we go. We've got that in the bag. Right, let's see if we can die on our ass doing this, because I reckon this is going to be a bit of a bitch of a fight. Look at how close do we need to get?
We have never met our match, you pitiful wormling.
Your powers. Come forward and face us.
Okay. Now. Shit, they do attack all at the same time. Right. He's a git. He's ranged, so he's going down first.
They will fall.
Oh, that's him down. Ah, see that, Andy? He did die fairly quickly. Okay, this is a little bit easier, this one. The other one, he was a toughie, to be fair, because he did hit hard. But this one, they seem a little bit squishier. There we go. There we go. Alright, so we just heard the gate actually open way off in the distance. What did we actually get there? 131 marks, 18 medallions, 73 silver, and 2 copper coins of Gundabad. And the other news, which is going to hit in December, hopefully around the 10th of December, is that we're going to be having a competition to give away a copy of Cyberpunk 2077, which is the game that I'm going to be streaming on launch day, because I've been waiting for that game for a long time. But we have got another copy of the game that we're going to give away. However, the only prerequisite for that is that you must be a subscriber to the channel. People are like, boo, but that's not fair. Well, it is, because to be fair to the subscribers, they've supported me for years and years and years, and to give something back to probably one of the biggest game launches definitely this year is going to be I think a nice reward for them to have, to be fair. So that means anybody can enter as long as you're a subscriber to the channel on that date. So if you subscribe with just a free Prime one, you'll get into the draw for that when we do it during the actual stream. But I just think it'd be nice to give back to one of the legendaries. If I win the key, I'm just going to hold on to it forever. Do you mean like you're going to treasure it, never redeem it? No, I mean, everybody can enter, but what I'll do is that I'll set up a system where everybody can actually enter it if they want to. They have to be there in the stream as well. Yeah, because otherwise they won't be able to use the command to actually enter. So if you're not there on the day, and it will be an evening stream, by the way. I'm not going to do it during the day because I believe the 10th of December is a Thursday. I think it was a Thursday. And now if they release it early on a Thursday, I'll play it, but I won't do the giveaway until later that day because I don't think it'd be fair. Now because I've been talking too much, I'm starting to bloody cough again. Are mods barred from entering? No, anybody who is a subscriber, they have to be a subscriber. Hark. So obviously you are. I think Furlong in as well. Keepy is, so that narrows it down. Yeah. Oh, you'd be like, oh yeah, I win my own key. Yeah, keeping it. Yeah, that'll work. Right, so here we go. So I've got another deed just unlocked. What the chuff? Another deed bestowed. Vanquisher. Ah, okay. So this is. Oh shit, that's a different. Wow, really? Crusher Smasher. So that's a tough. You got to go all the way through all the different tiers for that. You wouldn't choose me to. Yeah, well, don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it. That'll be like chose me. What you've put is like he wouldn't chose me. Yeah, you want cheese. There we go. Right. I got my key from GOG. I think it was so long ago. I don't remember. Yeah, I mean, I've got it on Good Old Games anyway because Good Old Games is actually owned by CD Projekt. They actually do own Good Old Games. So near enough all the profit from that will go to CD Projekt. So, I mean, obviously people have got a little bit of an issue with CD Projekt at the moment because of what's happened with the delays and obviously the subsequent developer crunch, and something like 25% of their share value was wiped in the last 2 months because of the delays and the comments from some of the lead developers. Say, because what didn't help the other day was that in a call or something to investors and stuff like that, the head of CD Projekt or one of that said that the crunch wasn't that bad. But crunch is crunch. Some people are working like ridiculous hours to try and get it done. Now, apparently, it's all down to the PC game is absolutely fine. It's all the next gen stuff. It's the new consoles that are causing the problem. So the delays is because of the next gen. So because they're having to do something like doing PC, Xbox, PS4, PS5, and then Xbox X. They're having to develop for 5 different systems, and it's a hell of an undertaking. So, what was it? Oh, balls. I don't know. Yeah, I forgot about that. Just let me just check my stupid. I actually don't know if I put us down for a draw or whether I changed it. Oh yeah, I predicted 1-1. At the moment, Super 6 is a system we do at... oh yeah, keep it. I'll go through that. Yeah, it does to draw with Atalanta. Man City to beat Olympiacos 2-0. They're currently winning 1-0. I had Real Madrid to beat Inter Milan 2-1, and it's 2-1 at half-time. Bayern Munich down to win 2-0 against Red Bull Salzburg, and they're winning 2-1. Then I had Middlesbrough to beat Blackburn 2-1, and it's 0-0. And then I predicted 1-1 Cardiff Barnsley, and fucking Cardiff are winning 2-0. Wow. That's kind of scuppered, that one. Yeah, keep it. It's all to do with the giveaway that we're going to be doing for Cyberpunk 2077. On launch day, when we're playing the game, on the evening of launch, I'm not going to do it during the day, but on the evening of the launch, we are going to give away a copy of the game to one of the subscribers to the channel. Now, obviously, they need to be in the channel because I'm going to be activating a command which will put you into the draw for the key. And then one lucky subscriber will walk away with a free Cyberpunk 27 for PC key to play on Good Old Games. It will be Good Old Games. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that original. Yeah, yeah. Free delivery to most of the UK, excludes Northern Ireland. So, yes, we will be giving away a key on that day. To, like I say, to all subscribers. And before people go, wah, 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 that's not fair to people who aren't subscribers, it's just a way of saying thank you to the subscribers, and one lucky one will have a chance of winning that. So they could walk away with basically a freebie key if you have like Amazon Prime, and you just use that because that doesn't cost you anything. I know obviously Amazon Prime does cost, but a lot of people don't actually know. I actually need I need to get your sister still tied up with Amazon Prime, and wow, that came out wrong. That came out really wrong. Yeah, need to get your sister tied up. Wow. Well, we could gag her. That would be a start. Well, she talks a lot. Yeah, that came out wrong. I mean, we need to get her registered on Twitch, so she can subscribe to me for free. There we go. That's what I meant to say. Wow. That didn't come out very well, did it? Yeah. Never been one of my top priorities. Blimey. Right, anyway, moving on. Let's go kick this one's ass. Yeah. I think it came out perfectly. Yep. I actually realised what I think I've been struggling a little bit with my DPS is because my auto attack is off by default. So obviously a bit of auto attack is nice, you know, but it needs to be turned off again. Let's just see. Enable avatar attack effects. No. Skills can enable. Like to enable auto attack will do so. Key mapping. Okay, so is that... What the hell is that? Is that an apostrophe? What actually is that? Is that an... Or is that... Hang on. I don't actually know what that is. A speech mark? Quotation mark? I actually don't know what that is apart from... I'm gonna have to click it. Hey, up here is the big fucking troll. What is he? Grozen Ulk. 879. Oh, hello. And lots of goblins and stuff stood around. See, you just know he... Oh, right, okay, that is, well, it is like a quotation mark, but that is actually called the tilde key, TILDE, on UK keyboards anyway. It's basically the little mark that's, I don't know, it's like a laid down R, so it basically goes up like that and then across. You know, if I do it in the way that you can see it on the screen, so up and then across. So that in the top left hand corner, usually under your escape key, yeah, next to number 1, is called the tilde key. Yeah. Very good. Right, there he is. So let's see. But yeah, you just realise if you did go into this arena, even if you killed this Grozen Ulk, all that lot would dive over and then just butcher you. They won't let you out. Come on then.
Fear me in all that I have created. Behold my magnificence and my greatest creation. Groz and Ulk, crush them!
A bit weird, isn't he?
Groz and Ulk, beat them to death!
It's a funny feeling I'm going to actually need to stand right next. No, come from there. That's fine. Right, go on. Where's he off?
Incompetent oafs, crush and smash them! What are you doing, you imbeciles? Kill them!
Done with you, you little nut.
Oh, like he's going to get thrown off.
How dare you put me down! You listen to me!
Whoa, he's got a knockback at all. What didn't help is I just wasted my... where we go? Yeah. That. Better. Oh. Dead. Right, there we go. So what did we get? 44 marks, 306 medallions and 306 marks, 44 marks and 53 medallions. Well, the worst bit was the actual fight at the start with the frost goblin thing that punted me back. So I can now leave the instance. Is that really it? So kill them to the left, kill them to the right, kill the big mush. Right, okay. Okay, so Look at Lothy. Where actually is he? Actually, where is Lothy? Oh, right, okay, so I can't walk back out, so I have to leave the instance. Okay. Yes, let's leave the instance. La 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 la. Okay. I think we might have scored again because I think we might have scored another one because I'm getting text messages and we seem to be banging in a load. So the actress to the bishop. Yeah, 4-0 up to now. Yep. There we go. So I'm hoping that I can get a couple of perfectly correct ones, but it's not looking likely. Right, so Lothy, is he actually... That's a very good question. He must be back at Anachkafu. Let's have a little look, see over there, I think. Let's go she. Da, 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 da. Oh, hello. Ow. That did not open that door very well, did it? There we go. Up, away we go. Run, run. Doom, doom. Right, that's Lothy over there. Right, so march on Gundabad, Shakalush, the stair. Oh, it says, this is the daily battle. Well, there is more to do to assist the war effort. Your help has been noted and we greatly appreciate it. Thank you kindly. Well, literally, for that, I got 3 copper coins. Damn. That's a lot of effort for not a lot. Damn. That is indeed a lot of effort. Actually, no, I need to go to the Blazon. Right, is there anything left at this side of... Because that's March on Gundabad. Back in the... see, that's the Muta one, which we couldn't bloody do yesterday. That is a pain. That's a crack in the Iron Crown. Yeah, that was impressively difficult. Right. Anyway, let's just dive through here. Oops. Out we go. Okay. Right. Let's go all the way. Let's go all the way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's go all. Da la la da. Do 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 do. Ooh, ooh. Mm-hmm. Right. some of them. Die. Ooh. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da. Da, da, da. Right, disheartened soldier. Depending upon work, etc., we will be possibly doing the new raid at the weekend. Now, it all depends what time I get finished from work, etc., because it can be very busy at weekends, as to whether we do it, etc. So that's going to be good. What we will do is we will set it up like I have before, because if I do it, Magic will probably do it as well. And then we can switch between the viewpoints. So I'll have her stream on the go at the same time as well. So we can bring that into there, so we can see her perspective while we're in the raid as well. I don't actually have to, you know, I can do that on the fly, as such, with one button press, so I don't need to be dead. So like I say, you will see a couple of perspectives, which will be rather spankilicious. So you'll probably get a captain and a hunter's viewpoint, and then if we feel like Magic is actually slacking, we can keep an eye on her and just have a word with her and just say, can you put a bit more effort in there, please? Thank you. If you feel like you're not pulling your weight as a hunter at the back there, just picking your nose. So please do endeavour to improve your input into the fight, please. Yeah, that'll work, won't it? Good. Excellent. So, what have I missed? Did I miss the keg that was down there? I think I did. I think that's what that one is. I'm not sure. Whoa. Don't know if we're winning about 6-0 now. 5-0. Fucking hell. I was gonna go, do you know, I was gonna go for a 4-0, and I thought, nah, that won't happen. And then lo and behold, fucking hell. 5-0 away. That's a hell of a result, to be fair. Does, but not for my Super 6. I went for a draw because I thought that Atalanta might just put an absolute barnstorm of performance in against us, and they did. Seriously, they haven't. They just kind of capitulated. Huh? Ooh, let's not just dive in on that group. I don't think could be too smart an idea, because that lot there might be a better chance. How you doing, Annie? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? There we go. That wasn't too bad, was it? What have we got on us there? Noxious Fuse. Okay. That's still giving us a bit of shit in the lungs, is it, eh? What is this one that's flashing here? Oh, resupplying the forces. That great one's fine. So that's a supply crate there. La 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 la. Oh fuck! I forgot he gets stuck on this landscape, doesn't he? Eesh. Yada 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 yada. Annoyingly, they still haven't fixed the fact that he does not follow. You have to keep clicking that for him to come along. And even then, he doesn't. Oh no, he does. There we go. Ooh, yeah. Right, so that's another disheartened soldier. That's a supply crate. We do have a barrel there. Boink. Right, okay, that one's done. So we can get rid of that one. Ballista. 100 soldiers and complete 3 missions. Yes. So that's an injured soldier, is it, eh? You can always get a roll of bounty. Whoa! Fuck, I don't want to dive up there when I've got this barrel in my hand. I'll answer that one for her, Annie. Yes, they are. Yeah, apart from the ones with COVID, some of them actually do have COVID, unfortunately. Some of the little buggers, unfortunately, have actually... Okay. Oh, there we go. See, that's actually worked. Whereas I've dropped the keg there. If you stand up here, you manage to do it. No, I actually took it there. I think you just got to do it and then drop it in. Seemed to work. Yeah, sadly there's a kind of fighting, well, with the parents being idiots as well doesn't really help. Oh, hello, let's just take on these, shall we? Hello. Bugger. Huh? Probably not. Bit of a bleed going on there. Bleed now. Fucking big bleed going on. No, unfortunately the schools are rife with it and they will remain rife with it. Kids are the super spreaders. Alright, so that's that. So we need one more. That one to be done. Oop, there we go. Right, so where's the green one? Yep. Okay, we don't really want to be over there. Go for a little swim. Swim, swimmity, swim, swimmity. Uh-huh. Right, there we go. Let's come through here. Oh yeah, we do need these things, don't we? But we need to destroy these catapults and ballistae. But then avoid big fucking numbnuts there. Commander Oshkor. Yes, that would be just messy. Messy, messy. Let's take him on. Ooh. Right, got that. Let's heal him if we can. So that's done. That's done. We need that one and that one. So that's everything else. Threats to the battlefield I can't do because oh shit. Oh, stood there picking my nose for too long. Balls! Damnation. Heal that one up. I think we're alright for them, to be fair. We are actually okay for all that. I think we're still alright. Yeah, but have you seen how much Toblerone I've got? Oh, but still. Right, so that's ballistic to go down. Oh, I forgot these dwarfs actually respawned, don't they, for healing. He's back there again. You can just keep going between them. Nice. Good. What's compliment? So that's that one. 1 of 7. Looking around here and up the hill. Oh, yeah, there's another injured one. Are you injured? Apparently you are. Ooh, an assassin just hidden there. Little shit. Okay. Sheep dip. Oh, shit dip. A little bit of shit dip. A dip of shit. So these orky shoulders, what do we get these off from? Oh shit. Are these orky shoulders just dotted around everywhere? That's a horrible one. Yeah, fuck that shit. I don't get why they make some of them so difficult. It's like, yeah, you've all got to be in a group. If you're not in a group, you're not going to get anything. Ugh. Ugh. Right, so that should be the last one. There we go. So pilfering that one. We've done... Oh, supply crates we still need to do. We've done that one, done that one. I'm seemingly showing that there's a quest in there, and I don't know which one it actually is. Is it all orders? Okay, let's have a look. Oh wait, it's just a bit confusing why it's actually showing that there's something there. Oh, it's a bit baffling that. Ah, right, fair enough. I won't go in there then. No, sorry, Bob. Yeah, it should know which is on which map, if you know what I mean. Okay, fuck it. Boink. There we go. Boink. Right, one more trebuchet coming up. Okay, so catapult what we need. Quick. Ah, bloody hell, Inter Milan have just fucking scored, so that's 2-2, so that knocks that out. Well scuppered here. Up to now I've only got 2 points. That's not good. Right, legendary item needs a reforge. Reforge. On the crouch it, bow selector. Boop. And oh, actually, he just killed all the stuff in here. Fucking hell, he has. Lawmaster's just kicked ass in here. So that's only the only orcish orders that are in here. Really? One orcish order? Don't need giraffe. So that's just in that. So that is orcish orders, which annoyingly just says that they're anywhere and everywhere. And then that was resupply the forces. And then we're back down to the south. Okay. Bit irritating. Just love how that Lawmaster just was like, yeah, fuck it. No problem, I'll just pile in there, I can take all this shit on. I mean, obviously he's got a lot of... there's an orcish order there, just sat there. Okay, there's none there that I can see in that trench. No, attacker, warrior. No, can't see anything in there. Rubbish. Hey up. Oh, fuck it, the assassin. Let's just back off a little smidgen. That's put lead on me. Look at that. Can't remember now. Have a word. Yeah, I mean, I do remember Lightning Storm on My Law Master. How piddly shitty he actually is. Yeah. Right, so somebody has been in here and there's some orcish orders there, but can we get them before everything in its dog gets us? 3. Wow. I think it'd actually be better if they actually made it where they just dropped off mobs. Because I don't understand why they'd just be stuck in the middle of the well, there on the wall, kind of wrapped up. It'd actually be on people like the commanders or the trench commanders and stuff like that. That would make more sense. Yes, I can't see any orders there. Not that I can find. Yeah. Really, fucking gone to bad warrior. Nice. Yeah, this thing I'm missing is supply crates. One. Ooh, doesn't get past. Oh, there is one in there, isn't there? Yeah, there's one there. No. Can't remember if there is another one in here or not. There might only be one. Something like that. Yeah. Okay, so I just did a loop there, didn't I? Well, one more supply crate. So the elite orders must come from the assassins or something. Right, so there's one. That supply crate is on that barge, which I've already done. Yeah, so we can't do that one again because that's kind of wrong. Put one over there. If I missed one in this trench down here. Do you know the thing is, considering this is actually a battlefield, there's not a lot of noise going on. And I've lost Slimer totally and utterly. Yeah, that's one supply crate down there, which I've already done. Right, come on, Slimer. There you are. Right. Yeah, so that's into there. We head back this way. I think we may have to go up and round to get to this other supply crate up here. Yeah, that orcish orders march on Gundabad, pilfering, whatever. Yeah, it's just a bit, well, annoyingly difficult. Watch out for the asshole. There's an asshole. Not your average asshole. There it is. Yeah, Shakal Atrad. Okay, so that's only 2. Yeah, so Real Madrid have just scored now, so that's put me another 2 points. Red Bull Salzburg have come back to 2-all. Fuck it. Borough can't score for shit, and Cardiff are all over Barnsley. Great. Come on, Man City. Give me another goal. Give me 5 points on that. That'll be 7. Cause I've only got 4. That's shite. Right, so yeah. Okay, nuts. What do you like? Hey, oh yeah, you just can't get the stuff. Right. Hey, slidey. Great legs. Gone, dunno. Great legs, dunno. Right, let's just get on Steed of War. Up we go. In we go. There's Christopher. This is where I get demoted in a second. Telling you now. Yeah, now we're just... I haven't yet. Not yet, anyway. I probably will do soon, though. Well, now we're just having a fishing slap competition. You know, because why not? Because as blokes in their mid-40s, we've got nothing better to do than stand in an MMO with a big fish attached to our hands, slapping each other. Yeah, literally just smacking each other. And then somebody just stood between us. Muppets. Well, he's got a head start on me on that one. Is he a Swedish chef? Fucking 322,000 morale.
Holy shit,
There's
Snacks!
Powers, thank you for the follow, my friend. Have some epic. Yeah, sorry. If you just come in, yeah, we're just kicking the shit out of one of my one of my kid mates. It is a tradition between me and him that we just slap the shit out of each other. But welcome, Earth's Power. I hope you're well. Thank you for joining us. Right, Slothy, we've got a few things to hand in. There, that's that one. Raising morale. Finish now. Resupplying that. Oh, that's one. Bike. That's that one. Teachable seed. That one. And then torching that one. Is that one. So, sounds like an energy company. Earth's Power. Yeah, so yeah, we're still working our way through the Gabalakar rep. Obviously, we are now kindred. I think that was lost. Yeah. Yeah, I think what she means, Earth's Power, is Middle Earth. As in, that's where we're playing the game. Based in Middle Earth.
Glory awaits us.
Alright, let's just have a look at armor kindred. So I think we're actually sorted now for armor. There we go. There we go. That penny did drop eventually. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So might, vitality, crit, tactical mitts. Yeah. See. Not necessarily any better. We haven't really got a helm, which is a bit of a problem. Keeperellas got shot straight in the skull by one of the security guards. See, that's what happens, Keeper. You try and rob the bank when I'm not looking. Ah, there we go. On Arkenstone. Nice. Enjoying the game? But where's everything apart from shield? That's not what we wanted, was it? Actually, want that's 69 there. Let's just look at the character. These don't need them. Go to the top. Keep tufted ears. Keep the onyx. Keep that. Keep the hide. Sell the rest. No repair. Right. Let's just pass right again.
Well, what tales have you to tell?
Right. So. Yeah. Louis, if you're still there. Right, what do you reckon for a Healy Cappy? Now, obviously, this obviously is just, you know, I've got a couple of essences for tactical mastery and outgoing healing, which I can put on there. Is it better just to go something with such as that? Might, vitality, finesse, and crit. Lobbing the same moonlit essences. Or should I go something like that with the tactical mitt? The patroller's emblem. Because that's very similar. I just get the additional thing. The only thing is if you use 2 different set items, you get incoming healing rating rather than an outgoing healing rating. Just one of these healer emblems down here, but it's will, you see, and that's the problem. This is actually a bit of a slap in the face for healer spec captains, because it's almost like you either go full on might, which is obviously a lot of the, you know, your skills are based on might, but when you're in the blue line and you are kind of healy captain, you can't really use this because it's tactical mastery, outgoing healing, vitality, and then will, which isn't really the best in the world for a cappy. Yeah. No, I don't really know. Just don't know whether I should go with might just so that it gives me help all the way around, like I'm already using, such as that one, which is the patrollers, because it gives tactical mitt as well, and then just buff that up. But if you use 2, you get an incoming healing bonus. And then on being healed by a dedicated healing skill, you receive a temporary damage bubble. On every skill target to you applies a damage bubble, duration of 30 seconds, cooldown 30 seconds. That is phenomenal, really. So applies a damage preventing bubble granting 48,000 temporary morale. Now, the weird thing is it lasts for 30 seconds and then the cooldown is 30 seconds. So somebody could spam heal the shit out of you onto that tooltip and just keep you in a 48,000. I mean, it's not a lot because it's about a 1/6 of your morale, but it can keep you alive. I just don't know whether to stick with that. It's just when you, every time I ask him, he's always doing something. I'm sure he's picking his nose somewhere. Doing it. Oh, he's in the group, you see. Where is he? Where is it? Oh, actually, he's in a group, but he's in his deluxe house. So he's probably shagging his dog or something like that in his house. You know what he's like. You know what Louis like. Alright, so yeah, so you're enjoying the game, which is good. My highest level character, my level 12 captain. I'm still using a slow learner, but yeah, to be fair, the captain is a slow class in terms of leveling, because it doesn't output that much DPS. Obviously, having the in my case, I've got an Oathbreaker Herald. He does help attack things and gives you a buff, etc. But the damage is nowhere near as much as, say, a champion or a hunter or anything like that. But they are fun to play. Yeah, they're slower to level. Definitely slower to level. But they're very, very, very good as group.
There is much to be done.
Okay, so you can...
later.
Oh, I've got 3,700 embers here. Okay. Oop. 2 out of... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I just don't know what to do. Should I do red line for more damage as I level or yellow line for tankiness? I'm not sure myself. I go red and blue on mine. Mine's set up there for when I'm doing damage. I'm set up red line. Yellow is good, and if Keepy can probably chime in on this because he does have a tanky captain. I would have thought that it was better in yellow for tanking. Now, I actually do have the other setup. I'm either a damage or healing. Keepy does either damage or tanky mode. So I think he would probably suggest yellow for, like, say, for tanking. But if you're just leveling on your own, then stick generally to red just because of the extra DPS. However, if you do find a certain situation where you are struggling, there's nothing wrong with switching into yellow just for survivability. The odd time I've switched to blue for Hands of Healing, but not often. But generally I try and survive. Yeah, if we switch to my Healy setup. Yeah, so pretty much there. It's all about getting basically an increase in your healing. So Marty Wall, thank you very much, my friend. There we go, a bit of hydration. What else did we get? Elendil's Favour causes your next Valiant Strike to heal for 20% more. You're welcome, Earth Power. It can be a little bit difficult what to choose all around. Sometimes you're like, oh, should I do that? Should I do that? But generally, I think stick to red, as Keepy said. Switch to blue for a little bit of healing in a group if you fancy that. But also yellow. Now, the thing is, obviously, to unlock a third slot does require mithril coins, which that is very expensive because it costs 100 to unlock a third one. But if you do have the LOTRO points, you can purchase them as well. Yeah, you kind of used to get set up in a certain way. I find that especially on my burglar. I switched recently to a certain setup and I don't feel like it hits as well, but maybe it does. Maybe it's just me being kind of thinking it's some form of placebo effect. I'm not entirely sure. So our binding is all done on that, isn't it? Yeah, Elder Sage, striking. So that's quite handy. So these as well, these runes of binding, etc., they are bound to account. So you can put them in your vault and pass them over to whoever. So for example, my next character that'll come through here might be my champ, or I may bring my guardian through, but my guardian's going to be quite slow. That is going to be a bit of a drag, but he can get some decent gear. Although he isn't that badly geared now, to be fair. We did look at him the other night. I do need... Shit, really? I still need a title for these. Ah! Like for my hunter, I'm thinking of going red line, but not blue, since I have no interest in attacking and moving or whatever the blue line does for hunters. The blue line is very much a versatility on the move. You don't lose a lot of your focus when you're moving around. Obviously, in red line, as you move around, you do lose focus for your skills. What I run on mine is more red line, however, in precision stance. That seems to be a preferred way to go now. So go red line, but with precision. Right, let's just see. I do need some titles. Yeah, the ancient Isle coins. Yeah, at some point we're gonna have to do a run, thingy run, Throne of the Dread Terror, a Racco run. I need to get more coins. I don't actually know what the there's a couple of titles that you can get from there, but you take ancient Isle coins. I'm not entirely sure how many of the how much it costs for the titles offhand. What have I got rocking on that? Defender of the Forgotten West and Enduring Might 3. See, with that I might go something different. Yeah, so Enduring Might gives you Might and Tactical Mitt. The Forgotten West gives you... That's the Halberd. So does that only give you... So yeah, that's the problem, is I'm still running common damage on that. Whereas the Defender of the Forgotten West seemingly is parry, crit, might, and wield. Wow. Miami Charlie ended up with 6 there. That's, oof. So Liverpool won 5-0. Man City won 3-0. I predicted bloody 2-0. Real Madrid beat Inter 3-2. I predicted 2-0 between Red Bull Salzburg and Bayern Munich. And Bayern Munich, for some weird, massive reason, ended up winning 6-2. I think they must have... somebody must have had a player sent off. With 0-0 bloody Middlesbrough Blackburn. And I went for a 1-1 draw with Cardiff and Barnsley. And it ended up 3-0 to Cardiff. Yeah. Oh yes. Yeah. I'm just gonna check on the internet because I need to find out legendary titles. Louis the Blob is just leveled up. So tier 3. That's physical mastery, yeah. So vitality of the Elder Days is Balerian plus vitality. Potency plus crit. Crit defense. So tier 2. Oh yeah, class items tier 3. Yeah, I'd actually have to see about what would be best around there. Yeah, see, that's not bad. Radiant Valor, which gives light damage and tactical mastery, so the Radiant Valor would be quite good. And that's for the class item, whereas the weapon one might be the Vitality of the Elder Days, could be good. Or Knowledge of the Elder Days. Yeah, okay, something like that. But we do need more Reiko runs for that bad boy to happen. Yeah, but I'm just thinking when on the Cappy when I'm in Healy mode, I actually have on the on here I'm set up for light damage. You see, you do a lot of light damage skills, and this is what me and Louis were looking at to set up. So we do a hell of a lot of light damage. So if with the just bring that back up again. Oh yeah, the weapon one. Yeah, it could be Might of the Elder Days, which is, you know, it's only a little bit of extra. It does give Beleriand plus 88 might. Yeah. The thing is, with mine, obviously, one is I've got obviously the halberd and the pocket item for leveling, and then the other one is the sword and pocket item for healing. So this is more, even though it's a one-handed sword, it's not there to do the damage. I mean, I know might, it's quite confusing because you wouldn't think it would, but it says might, as a captain, might is very important for you to increase your physical mastery, tactical mastery, block and parry rating. Now, as you can see, contributes 182,870 points to tactical mastery, which is very handy for a healing cappy. So, I mean, I just don't know if 88, you know, plus 88 is actually worth it. For what you get from Might of the Elder Days. Yeah. Or whether it be something that'd be better, like the might would give it to both, whereas going for physical mastery. Earth Powers, there's a lot of plugins that I find quite handy. I'm not saying you use these exclusively, but something such as Titan Bar is what I have at the top up here, which you can hover over and see all your different things without having to see how much money you've got, your rep, etc., and all that kind of stuff. Stable Guy is another nice one for working out horse routes. If you need to get from A to B to C while you're working them out. Daily tasks, that obviously tells you, which I have down here in the bottom corner, which tells me what tasks I've got. Same as Busy Bee, that's a similar thing, they're both the same. Class Trip Checkpoint is quite nice. I'll just get rid of that for a second. That tells you, and you can click these off, tick them off so that you know what you've actually got and what you haven't done. So that's quite handy. And then Alt Inventory, I find that one of the best ones. Yeah. There was one here called Have Aggro, which is a visible indicator of whether or not you have aggro. Not ever sure on whether that actually is worth it or not. I've never really used it. Store system, by the way, is quite handy. It also it actually gives you an example of real world currency, how much it's actually costing you. So that's not bad, but it's only if you use the store a fair bit. So yeah, there's no absolute, definitive one that everybody should have, but there's certainly a few around. Yeah. So on this character, I have kind of maxed my points because I've allowed the character up to 120 and they give you all the points you require. Apart from one, I think, which you then earn over time anyway. But don't forget as well, Earth's Power, don't forget about leveling your virtues. Virtues are very, very handy as you go through, so don't forget to do them. They certainly increase your power. Power, ba ba ba. What we got on? Deluxe house. There is obviously doing his stuffs. Original. Oh, original. How are you finding the Warden still, by the way? I see you playing yours. I could never get on with mine. How are you finding it? Yeah, gambits are a bit confused-icating. I think that's why a lot of people don't enjoy the. His cosmetic outfit is on point. That's fair enough. Fair enough. Right. Earth powers. On your bottom bar here, you should have one that looks like Gandalf. And it says open traits panel. There is a shortcut as well, which keeps an eye on that. So yeah, don't forget to do them. Obviously, that's your setups as well. But you'll kind of get told them as you level. I think is it the J key? Is it J? Can't remember whether it's J. Yeah, it is J key. That's very jerky. Jerky. So the other thing to remember as well, this character here, obviously you can barter with.
Welcome among us, friend.
The high level armor, which is obviously here, shields and stuff, as well as the teal gear, is as you earn these copper coins of Gundabad, which are bound on acquire. This actually, the copper coins are per character, if I remember rightly. Just trying to see if it says there whether it shows them. Yeah, copper coins of Gundabad are per character. But the thing that you can actually get, so for example, if I was going to redeem for these pauldrons of the Gabalakar effort, which I already have, they are bound to account, so you can use them on any character if you so wish. Now, obviously, I'm not going to, because that's ideally what my character needs. But if for any reason you should need to palm off that gear, and in this case, for example, if I get the Nag and Mau's sturdy greaves and I get a replacement for them, and there are some greaves as well down here. These are cosmetics, by the way. Like these here. Very similar, well, the same level. The armor on the greaves of the Gabalakar are slightly higher. 2 essence slots. Less might, more vitality, tactical mate, and resistance. I couldn't give those away, the purple ones, because they're bound to me. However, something like the Warrior's Stalwart silk steel breastplate I could give away. That wouldn't be a problem, but yeah. So there's plenty of stuff that you can have a look at as well. to swap around your characters. So always be the other thing in your wallet, and a lot of people don't actually realize this, but when you go to your wallet, which normally is here up in the map, if you look at the mini map in the top right hand corner, there's a little blue and red icon that you can click, and that brings up your wallet. As long as you've got the premium wallet anyway, it'll show up there. Now anything in here that is shown as white, so any text that's white like these, gold, silver and copper, your Amroth, silver pieces, copper coins of Gundabad, for example, if it is white text, that means it is per character, so that is only available for your character. So the Amroth silver pieces, the copper coins, East Gondor silver pieces, the Gabalakar war marks, that is what your character has access to and can spend, but nobody else, no other character on the account can. However, if you have anything in green, such as mythical coins, gift givers brands, the vials of amber extract, anything that's green, that, as it shows when you hover over it, is account shared. So that means any character on your account has access to those. So like I've got 8 crystal tablets, which, you know, are pretty much useless because they're only available on this character. But the shards, which you get from breaking down legendary items, they are available for all your characters should you need them. Same as like glistening elf stones of strength, marks, medallions. A lot of stuff is very handy because it crosses over. Stuff like embers of enchantment and motes of enchantment are things that are becoming more prominent in the game, especially at the higher levels. So all your characters can craft these, earn these rather, and give them to, or other characters can utilize them. So, like I say, for example, I'm in and around this area, earning equipment and certain things, and then all my characters can access certain things as well. So. That's one of my very old friends from my kin. She's now in a different kin now, but yeah, I always find it quite hilarious. Let's see how she's gone anonymous. How rude. Yeah, she was always a minstrel, trying to keep us alive. I kept getting complained at because I kept dying. I throw my guardian into severely oh shit, I don't need to be through there. Nasty places, and she'd have to try and heal me. Yeah, she was always quite hilarious, really. Well, let's just dive through the other side. Break on through the other side. As power is in. Here he is. Oh. There he is. Right. Do I need to sell anything?
My grandson's beard.
I don't. That's good. That's good. So when you actually come into the post-war area, which is obviously here, the same person is that kind of here, so you can spend your stuff as you so wish. But yeah, then you can travel back between the two. Yeah, I just noticed this as well too. Welcome, Earth Powers, to the Discord as well. If you do have any questions about LOTRO MMOs, just plonk it in the MMO channel. You know, you're more than welcome. Okay, I'm going down the hill. Got stocks. Stocks. Ah, roast halibut. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, it's. I mean, sometimes the game at times can be a little bit confusing. All the different classes have their different setups, and you just think, "Hang on, is this the best way or not?" But there's no hard and fast rule. As long as you enjoy it and you level carefully and slowly, just enjoy the different classes as well. If you have room on your account, do try the different classes. I mean, I know you've got the captain, which you're playing through, but maybe you might prefer the guardian, you might prefer the hunter, you might lawmaster, something like that. There's different ones for you to try anyway, but do try them, any that are available as well. And don't worry too much about certain racial traits as well. They kind of diminish in returns as you get higher and higher through the levels. But certain things such as elven hunters always getting like 5% extra bow damage is a nice buff. Take care, Annie. See you later, my dear. Have a round of applause. Annie's leaving us. She's off to the land of Nod, which is actually a place near Goal. Yeah, nice near Goal. Yeah, there's a place called the Land of Nod, and it's something that we definitely use over here in this part of the country as a reference to going to sleep. The Land of Nod. It's when you're nodding off, you're like, whoop, oh, your head's nodding. You know, when you headbutt your keyboard kind of thing. So, yep, that's exactly like that. Yeah, matches, colour match. Yeah, so definitely we need to do a get more Raka runs done, because I need to just get enough coins just to allow me to get some legendary titles, which comes in handy. Absolutely comes in handy, handy dandy. Yeah. Oof, we're only 3,000. We're only 3,000. Oh, fuck, I've said it again. We're only 3 followers away from 3,100. It wasn't that long ago that we only just broke through the 3,000. Yeah. Alright, so Keepy, that is something that you'd use as well. Ah, cool, that's good. Yeah. I didn't know if it was just a Yorkshireism or not. Yeah, going to the Land of Nod. Yeah. I do want to unlock Star Stone, but I'm in no rush to. Yeah, Earth Powers. You can obviously do that if and when you get there, because it is a while. When you get the Minas Morgul expansion, that is when you get access to the Stout Axe. My Burglar, which is level 130, he is a Stout Axe. He's the only dwarf race that can play as a Burglar. Normal dwarfs can't play as a Burglar, but the Stout Axes can. Yeah, I didn't realise somebody's linked to a sealed relics of the third of the 3 peaks. See, I don't get that. Why do they have the sealed relics of the 3 peaks, but it's not the war of the 3 peaks? Well, there you go, Earth Powers. If you do actually get that, then that's what it is. What you would get available. Available, not your average bubbles. It's availables. Right, let's just go to my shared storage because I want to chuck everything into there before I forget. Lob that into there. Lob that into there. Keep hold of that temporarily. They can go into reputations, what you need. If you want to be a testicle breaker. Right, leathers. Let's just drag that. Right, there we go. Oh, I know we've been discussing on the Discord and everything regarding the Twitch channel, because there's been a lot of DMCA takedowns of various channels of late, and basically it's to do with people ever having any music or anything like that. Now of late, I haven't had any. I've had no copyright strikes or anything like that. I've just had certain parts of certain streams muted because certain music is played. One of them was actually a Lord of the Rings one, which for some bizarre reason, I got hit with a muted audio, even though it was part of the game. It was some music from the game that actually got muted. Don't ask me why, I have no idea. But a lot of them of recent, which had muted, was because of the music from Halo. My Halo streams, nearly all of them have got hit with muted audio. And I have absolutely no idea why. So unfortunately, I've deleted all them just to get rid of them, so that I don't have anything on the account that's got muted audio now. Now, people might be thinking, why you've got to worry about that? Well, pretty much it's just a... yes, I think it actually is a Chance Thomas one. I have deleted it, but I think when I looked at the DMCA, not the DMCA, but the hit on it, the muted audio, it did say it was a Chance Thomas one. So I think that was what got hit, and I can't remember if it was one from when we were in. It was either Mirkwood. Might not have been Mirkwood actually, or whether it was. Is it Dunland? I can't remember if it was Dunland or whether it was. Yeah, I think it actually came up somewhere in the Gravenwood. I think it was questioned around there, and I think it was on. Don't think it was the same stream where Magic went. Oh no, that was Terry and you when we leveled through there, and you went flying off that cliff. I think it was around there where he actually got hit, and I'm not entirely sure what it was. So that's gone, unfortunately, is that one. But yeah, well, it's a bit of history of the channel. A lot of the time, people aren't necessarily going to go back and watch it all, but yeah, a lot of the, like I say, a lot of the muted audio was down to Halo, which is annoying, but yeah, can't have everything, can you? You can't have everything, so not to worry, not to worry. Boys and girls, I'm actually going to call it there because I'm feeling a little bit drained and a little bit tired because work, you know. But I am off tomorrow, but I've got an early start. I've got some things I need to do first thing. So there might be an afternoon stream and then an evening stream because it's the non-school day tomorrow for me. And by that I mean I'm not at work. Magic is at school. Because she's a teacher. So she's got to go to school every day. But don't you ever feel like you're really pissed off because since the age of like 6 you've been going to school nearly every day? But yeah. Yeah, Nettlebrew, it's a bit weird because it just got muted audio, and I was like, what's the muted audio? And it did actually say Chance Thomas because I remember it being in brackets, you know. You can actually check to see what has actually been muted. Now, it's not a DMCA takedown. It's just, they're not saying, look, you've got to take that video down. Basically, they've just muted that section with it in. Things such as my Rocksmith streams, they're nearly all muted. There's hardly any songs that actually come through there because obviously it's whilst it's playable and streamable, after that it's gone. So, and there's actually been a few partners over the last few days that have actually had DMCA takedowns, and the channels have been basically banned. And that's partners. That is somebody. But then again, you're playing with fire with certain streams. In days of old, when nights were bold and women weren't invented, when I first started streaming, I used to play a lot of music in the background. But that was 5-6 years ago now, you see. Now I started on this channel about 2015. Because that was when Elite Dangerous came out. So, but yeah, this is the changing landscape, unfortunately, of streaming. The Recording Industry Artists Association, or whatever it is in America, they're seemingly going at it hard now, and they're having a pop at basically Amazon. Because Amazon own Twitch, and they're saying, look, you're not paying the money for this. It's all right taking them down, but people are still doing it. So they're getting DMCA takedowns, and they can't fight against it, you see. They can't say, oh, fair enough. They just literally have to go with it, and that unfortunately means a lot of channels go kaput. But you know, I'm not going to chance it. There's some videos still there, etc. There's a lot of videos, but nothing hit with the audio. So we'll see. Hopefully things will settle down in that one. But yeah, we're going to give it a bit of an earlier night tonight. Just like I say, I've got an early start in the morning. And then hopefully there'll be a stream of some description tomorrow during the day, because it always seems to be quite popular during the day as well. And then what it'll be, I don't actually know, but we'll think of something. We also need to work on a background for the a bit more background for the D&D character. So don't forget, this week Friday will be our first playthrough of our D&D characters. Mine, Keepy's, Baz, and Lewis. We're all going to be having our first session of a few as we die. Hopefully Lewis won't do anything too mental. And then yeah, when Cyberpunk 2077 launches, we're going to be doing a giveaway for anybody who's a subscriber. At that point, we'll have a chance of winning a copy of the game on PC. I know I'm hoping for a lot there, Keepy. It would be nice just to try and survive, since I died after about first round the other night. I think Bal screwed me over with that. I thought I'd hop on the top of that chopped down tree trunk, and he said it's only a short one. Well, I wouldn't have jumped. See, this is what I'd argue. I wouldn't have jumped on it if it was a short one, because it'd be pointless. Yeah. Well, no, it's just the height. If I knew the height was, you know, I suppose I should have asked how high is the tree trunk. Yeah. But then the board decided that wasn't fun. But that's technically true, Keepy. However, it only had to be big enough for a ball not to be able to get to the top of it. It might be short in comparison for obviously a human or a humanoid. However, something shorter, it would have looked big. You see? Hey, there's always that chance. But anyway, we're going to call it there. And we'll probably try and arrange an Among Us stream as well, because that was hilarious the last time. If you haven't seen it, do check out the VOD. I don't think balls can jump that high, to be fair. I don't think they can. Yeah. Pigs aren't renowned, or pigs types that aren't renowned for jumping that high. They don't have the leg power. They have the speed, flat speed, but they don't have the leg power to boost up. So, because they've only got short legs. Feral dogs, yes. Wild pigs are less than 3 feet and climbed. Climbed out with with 5, 6. You see that? Yeah, but if you read the rest of it, that's because they use other pigs to climb on top of each other. It says, therefore, traps with 90-degree corners must be covered on top, because the pigs tend to pile up in that corner. Yeah. They can jump over fences less than 3 feet high. Yeah. Take care, Earth Powers. Enjoy your day at work. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, they are quick. But yeah, 3 feet. Okay. But depending on the size of the tree, you normally got a big tree trunk. So, but anyway, right. Let's get out of it. We had the discussion about pigs. Wild pigs, feral hogs, and all kind of other weird shit. So we shall catch you again tomorrow. Thank you very much as always. Fairlawn Heart, Keepy, Kalag, Nettlebrew, Magic, Original Hunt, Raz, Samati Voltaldrian, Ardencia, Terric, Juris Krista, Donny TB, Earth Powers, Awadelara, Evenkin, Scotty 10,000 rather, Tom Toms, VNK, Virgo Pros. We shall see you in the next one. Once I get my scenes up. If you are from across the pond, by the way, in America, make sure you vote. You have got a decision to make. I'm not going to tell you either way. Just get rid of Trump. He's a twat. Bye.